Welcome students. We are now going to discuss the previous year question of science and technology which were asked in prelims of civil service exam. The previous year question gives you a view or an idea of the pattern that UPSC has been taking up for the last several years. Those who have started preparing, I will suggest go for the question of last 5 to 7 years, say starting from 2020, go back to up to 2013-14. And if possible, you can even move back up to 2010. So when you do an analysis of 10-year question, you will get an idea about what is the portion where UPSC is giving its focus. So let us take up one by one. We will start with the 2020 question. So this in this lecture, in this short video, we'll first take up 4 or 5 questions which were asked in the UPSC prelims 2020. Now these are in this lecture I have planned for 4 questions that were asked in 2020 prelims. There has been a change in the pattern of question asked in science and technology area. In the last 10 years, after 2010 or particularly after 2013, we have observed more questions are coming from applied aspect or technology aspect. Earlier, UPSC was asking more questions on basic science. See, these questions are also important for state PCS. Often you will find the state PCS can copy and put the same question. This I have observed in case of JNK, many of the state PCS. JNK PCS now, which is changed, that had done it. Even in mains and prelims, same question was put as such in the prelims pattern. So first of all, let's take up the question which was asked in 2020. Now this question is on artificial intelligence. So AI is a topic from IT area. So if you categorize further, this question is from information technology area, IT area. Now here they have given multiple choice, multiple statement, and which of the statement are correct. For example, the question is, AI can effectively do which of the following? So examiner has asked, what all things are possible by AI? Number 1, bring down electricity consumption in industrial unit. So that is optimization. Similarly, create meaningful short stories and songs. So that is art area. Disease diagnosis based on the data that you get from blood sample and the disease, whether it is text to speech conversion, wireless transmission of electrical energy. Now, before going into this, we should have a basic idea what is artificial intelligence. Then only we can think what all things can be done by AI. So what is intelligence? Intelligence is the capacity of human regarding decision making, observation, reasoning. So if I go into the characteristics of human intelligence, they are observation. First of all, you observe things. Reasoning, what to do, what not to do. Then you go for decision making. Manipulation, even a child manipulates his father. When he has done well in exam, he will ask for something. Learning from behavior and pattern. Performing tasks to achieve goal and target. So these are some of the characteristics of intelligence. So if a computer system is exhibiting some or all of the characteristics of these, then we call it as artificial intelligence. So using AI system, we can bring down the electricity consumption in industrial unit. For example, if there is no movement in a particular section of the factory, the switch will be put off. Why? The sensor will detect there is no movement, and if movement is there, the light will go on. So by a simple example, this can be used for optimizing the electricity consumption. Create short stories and songs. AI have been used for creating songs. Sad song or using Western music, and other you can put it. Disease diagnosis. The doctor diagnoses the disease based on your report, blood report, ultrasound, CT scan, other. So if the system has learned the thing, if it has been optimized to analyze the result of the diagnosis, blood diagnostics and other diagnostics, it can predict whether that person is suffering from disease or not. IBM Watson has been doing, IBM Watson can detect diagnosis better than a nursing staff. So that has been a text to speech conversion. Now, even in your mobile, you have that text to speech conversion or speech to text, both way it can be there. Wireless transmission of electrical energy, that has become possible. So in this question, all the 5 options are correct. All the 5 options, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of them are correct. So AI can help in optimization. That is why electrical consumption, AI has been used for arts purpose, text to speech and speech to text conversion, that is there. Google Assistant is an example of a system which converts speech into text. Even in simple Android phone, you have Google Assistant. Then UPSC had asked a question on blockchain technology. UPSC had asked a question on blockchain technology. It was in the context of your Bitcoin and other. Bitcoin became quite famous and it was in a lot of news. Some country had put restriction on it. Some of it had given partial use of cryptocurrency. This is a challenge for the regulatory agency across the world. But let us go into the question based on this, the core technology on which Bitcoin works, that is blockchain technology. The cryptocurrency, one of the most famous cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. So the basic technology behind that is what? Blockchain technology. So the question they had asked on the technology aspect, that is blockchain technology. Now, the first statement is blockchain, or it is a public ledger that everyone can inspect. Yeah. Means it is an open system which everybody can see what is there, which everybody can inspect, but no single user control. See, in case of when you are doing online transaction, your data goes to a central server. So that is controlled by the bank. In simple term, your server, which may be located at Delhi or Mumbai, wherever the bank headquarters is there, your data goes to there, and then it is verified whether the login and password ID all are correct or not. Then you do your transaction. So there, the administrator of the bank is the single source which is verifying you. Whereas in case of blockchain technology, it is not a single person. It is not a single server which is verifying your data. Second aspect is the second statement they have given, that blockchain is all about cryptocurrency. The first statement is correct. The second statement is false. So the first statement is true. Second one is false. Blockchain has a lot of use. Let's go slightly into the concept of blockchain technology. So this is a distributed ledger. Blockchain is open, and second aspect is distributed. Means the data is spread over large number of computer or server, whatever you call it. And the transactions that are done are recorded on all the computers. And a third party can also verify whether this has been done or not. Now, in case of blockchain, block means a piece of data or a block of data. So the block contains digital information that is stored over the public database. Public database means it is not under control of any one person. Now take a look over here. Say you are going for a new transaction. Now, this transaction is transmitted over the different computers which are connected in this system. So data is recorded on each and every computer. The network of the computer or each computer verifies the transaction or equation and validates the transaction. Now the new transaction, once that new transaction has been verified, it is added to the older transaction. Once it has been verified, it is added to the older transaction. And this, so this one block, this is say it started from a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is the 8th transaction. So this is recorded. And these blocks of information are chained together, and this creates the history of transaction that has taken place. And that is how it works. So the first statement over here was public ledger. So it is not controlled by a single user. That is correct, true. The second statement, this is used only for cryptocurrency, is not. It can be used for a lot of functions, storage of land record, health record. So basically any data, it can have application from land record to health record to n number of functions. So applications based on this blockchain can be developed. For example, in case of, take the case of Bitcoin, it did not require permission. You can develop it. But one aspect that is required is you can develop the application, but whether government will recognize it or not is a different aspect. So applications can be developed without seeking permission of RBI or Ministry of Finance. Bitcoin did not take permission from Reserve Bank of India or Ministry of Finance, but they developed the Bitcoin. It is another thing that Bitcoin can be recognized or not recognized by the agency of that agency or the state agency or the central bank. Therefore, all the three so in this case, statement number 1 and statement number 3 are correct. Second statement is false because it says that it can be used only for cryptocurrency, which is wrong statement. So answer is your first and third. Nowadays the question, especially in the question where you have multiple statements, you need to know the basic concept. You should have clear idea about the concept, how the technology works. Then the third question from 2020 that I am taking up is about carbon nanotube. This is from nanotechnology. The first topic that the two were from your IT sector. The third question I have taken is from nanotechnology. Now it says that carbon nanotube can be used for the following purpose. Now let's take a look at what the statements are. Number 1, they are used as a carrier of drugs and antigen in human body. Now, first of all, let's take a look at what is the structure of a carbon nanotube. Take a look at this. Is a CNT, carbon nanotube. A single layer of graphite is called graphene. A single layer of graphite is graphene. If I fold this in a particular way, it becomes CNT, carbon nanotube. It is a tubular structure. So single layer of graphite is graphene. If you fold graphene in a particular manner, it becomes a CNT also. There are other methods also of preparing it, but that is also there. So basically nanotube is an allotropic form of carbon. Now in this tubular structure, In this structure, inside it you can put drug. Drugs can be put inside this carbon nanotube. Say I'm putting certain drug or antibody inside this carbon nanotube, and this carbon nanotube can be used to carry this drug to the, say, to a cancerous tissue, a definitive location in the body. So this can be done. It is a tubular structure. It can hold drugs and even antigens, antigen, antibody that can be held inside this cage structure. They can be made into artificial blood capillary. Capillary are very thin in size. They are circular and they carry the blood. Similarly, these capillary are what? Tubular structure. So the carbon nanotube can act as an artificial blood capillary. Blood can flow through that. Say in an injured part of the body, the capillaries have been damaged. So the cells will not be receiving blood, and in turn, they will not be receiving oxygen. But if you place carbon nanotube, these carbon nanotube can carry blood and can transport oxygen to those tissues. They can be used for biochemical sensors. If you put certain chemical into that, those chemical by reacting can exhibit, and if you link them with say color identifiers, the color will change and that can act as biosensor also. Third statement. The fourth statement is carbon nanotube are biodegradable. Means biodegradable means these are degraded by microbes, for example, bacteria and fungi. In the recent time, many articles are there which have discussed about the use of microbes or the microbes which can degrade your nanostructure also. One of the threat of nanotechnology was that it is very small. So if it is non-degradable, it can have side effect. So you should have capacity to create it, and you should also have the capacity to annihilate it or destroy it. That is why in this case, the question about nanotechnology, all the four statements are correct. They are biodegradable, they can be degraded, they can act, they can be utilized for sensors, they can be used as an artificial blood capillary as well as for drug delivery. So in this case, all the four are correct. So here the option is D. In fact, the Nobel Prize for physics in 2009 was given for graphene. So graphene is single layer of graphite, And if you fold a single layer, it can be forming a tube-like structure. If you fold the single layer, it can form a tube-like structure. Now moving on to the fourth question of 2020, that from Science and Technology. Here it is about your use of drone. In the recent time, we have a lot of discussion about use of drone for terrorist activity and other, especially in the background of the use of drone at Jammu airport and in border area for transporting weapons. So this is about application of drone. So the first statement says, at this level of technology, which of the following activity can be successfully carried out by drones? The question is about activities that can be carried out by drones. Number one, spraying of pesticide on a crop field. In a drone, you can attach the tank and you have a sprayer. This can be used. See, many of the pesticides are dangerous and that can impact human health. That is why it is a safe technology and it is available in Punjab and Rajasthan and your many part of India. These drones are being used to spray pesticide. For example, cotton crop requires a lot of pesticide. So there it is being used. Number two, inspecting craters of active volcano. You attach a camera to the drone. The drone can hover over the crater of the volcano. So you can take even a chopper, a person who is taking a helicopter, and then you are taking image of that volcano. But there the danger to human life is more. This danger can be removed by use of drone. Collecting breath analyzers from the spouting whale for DNA analysis. When the whale comes to the surface for breathing purpose, A gust of water comes out from the top of the snout. So if you collect those water samples, there will be some of the tissues of the whale. So that can be analyzed for DNA sample. Therefore, in this case, all the three can be done. So if we take a look over here, these are about your basic understanding. What is a drone? What type of function? So if you are aware, if you are even aware of newspaper aspect, one is your basic aspect of technology. Second, you should be in touch with the newspaper. Drones have been recently misused for carrying drugs. They have been misused for dropping arms. They can put bomb. They can be misused to put bombs. So how to tackle drone is the new challenge for the Indian security establishment. So we will stop over here and we will continue with the session on the question and answer discussion.